London in the underground, 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 London in the underground. London in the underground, 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 London in the underground with your host Jimmy. London in the underground, 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 London in the underground with your host Jimmy. The music for all your needs with great personalities, bringing all our bands in the land to all broadcasting you straight out from the fall. London in the underground, 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 London in the underground with your host Jimmy. London in the underground, 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 London in the underground with your host Jimmy. James, that is.
And now it's time for this week's 3-song rock shocker. 2 in your ear, 1 in your rear.
love. Bring it back. A lost feeling, I just can't bring it. To the moon, where it all got started, God knows you broke out last night to lead a party. Bring it back, just bring it back. Lost feeling, I just can't bring it to the top of my head. Tripping lessons, is it something I did? Something I did, yeah. Take me home. You're too damn cute to be sleeping alone. Crazy about you, yes, I'm just crazy, but we can better place to my lady. Take me home. You're too damn cute to be sleeping alone. Crazy about you, yes, I'm just crazy, but we can better place to my lady. Lady, low. My lady, low. My lady, low.
London Indie Underground is London's only independent music broadcast, showcasing some of our area's most talented artists, bands, and personalities. Tune in to CHRW every Friday from 3:30 to 6 p.m. while your hosts Jimmy James and Brandon Eady spin all the best indie bands from London. Listen in for show announcements, ticket giveaways, and band interviews. London Indie Underground on CHRW.
Baby, don't keep me away from being the kind of guy that keeps your heart beating. I won't walk away from the day that you fell for me. Whoa, whoa. Hey girl, you make me dizzy when your eyes are getting busy. When they look me up and down, you know my feet ain't even on the ground. It ain't good that I don't get it when I'm with you. I just did, but you're a part of honey lady, drive me crazy, baby. I'm your bear. Don't keep me, girl. Baby, don't keep me away from being the kind of guy that keeps your heart beating. I won't walk away from the day that you fell for me. Whoa, whoa. Hey girl, won't you tell me, is it true? And do you love me? Can you tell me if you need me? If you do, then baby, squeeze me now. And if you wanna leave me, come on, baby, don't deceive me. I can take it if you break it. I won't make it if you break it now. Don't keep me, girl. Baby, don't keep me away from being the kind of guy that keeps your heart beating. I won't walk away from the day that you fell for me. Whoa, baby, don't keep me away from being the kind of guy that keeps your heart beating. I won't walk away from the day that you fell for me. Baby, don't keep me away from being.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another edition of the London Indie Underground, London's only independent music podcast showcasing some of our area's most talented artists, bands, and personalities. Although you probably know that by now, because if you tuned in, you heard me say the same spiel every week. So thanks for tuning in. My name is Jimmy James, and we are broadcasting live from the Vault Recording Studio here at Adelaide and Princess, where we do have an open door policy, and we encourage you to come down and join us live in studio to take in our broadcast, as well as the live performances from any number of bands that we've had here at our new facility, which is, I've got to say, we're very privileged to be here and to be able to showcase all the great talent that we've got in this area. So joining me, as always, Mr. Brendan Eady.
Hey!
How are you, buddy?
I'm good.
You're hurting a little bit?
Not. Yeah.
What is it?
It was rock and roll bingo last night.
Oh, enough said.
That was for Tuesday, and it was a full packed house at Winks, and I just got into it a little too much.
That happens.
Shots of Sambuca. The fuck? Sambuca. What am I, a 13-year-old girl trying to get drunk?
Yeah, no doubt. That's all that's left in the old lady's liquor cabinet.
Porn stars.
I can't drink that stuff.
Do you remember the night? I think I told you, Mike Spiro and I, Mike Spiro from Trailhawk and I, we were out at the bar and we thought of this brilliant idea of trying to get drunk off all the shit that we drank in high school, like B-52s and broken down golf carts. By the end of the night at 2 o'clock in the morning, I was stone sober. I had gut rot and my tab was $230.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So don't drink
Wow.
that shit. Stick to beer and Jaeger.
Yeah,
Or red wine and tequila.
that works too. I'm a big fan of red wine myself.
Yeah, me too.
That and lately the old style Pilsner, which is
I was
sublime.
extremely excited when it came to Ontario, but more so than that now, the legendary and original Coors is now available in Canada as well.
Right, I saw that.
And if you've only had Coors Light and you've never actually drank Coors before in your life, go out and buy some. The beer will change your fucking world.
Maybe we'll get an endorsement. We'll just keep talking about
Bud,
Yeah.
Weiser, Coors. Remember that?
I do. Those are great. That series of commercials was great. So a bit of a back sell here for what you just listened to as we start off every podcast with the 3-song Rock Shocker sponsored by Manson Keeler at Manson Tattoo. You heard Hill Valley Lightning with Don't Keep Me. Before that, we had Fun Fact with Bring It Back. And kicking it off was with Amity Beach, and right back where we started from. Those two bands, Fun Fact and Amity Beach, as well as Red Amber Green, and the Soundglyphics, rather, are going to be joining us this Saturday for our next Live to Air fundraiser. It's $10. Bring your own beer. If you've not come and checked one of these things out, I encourage you to check it out. Not only to support our community and of musicians and music enthusiasts, but to really take in some of the talent that we've got here in London. And I'm quite excited about all these bands. But really, I'm pining to see the Soundglyphics perform live. They've definitely got that Mars Volta sound, and I'm right into all that progressive style of music. So it'll be pretty exciting to hear. Just want to remind our listeners too and our guests that are in house, if you are hungry and you're feeling peckish, right next door to us, right in front of the beer store, is the little hot dog stand that could. It's called Dude Dogs, and believe me, he's got some of the finest street meat here in town. Regrettably, I was not able to make it over yet again. Although it seems to be a bit of a ritual now. Every podcast, I make my way over there and pick up an energy drink, which he's got some available, and any assortment of Dude Dogs. And we said every week, we rattle off a couple that we usually have. But I think, Junior, what did you get today?
The sticky.
You got the sticky,
Yeah.
and it's got maple syrup on it,
Yeah.
bacon.
It was an odd mix.
Yeah, but it's delicious.
It was really good.
And you got to try the Wally dog too, because it's got peanut butter on it, and it sounds
Yeah, I totally
sounds
tried.
weird, but man, let me tell you,
He's changing the name of it.
he's changing the name.
Yeah, it's something with Skippy in it, because he actually just like Skippy peanut
Skippy
butter.
peanut butter.
Yeah, that's it. My dog's Skippy.
My dog Skippy.
That's a way better name.
Yeah, well, I mean the Wally burger
Yeah.
though is it's synonymous with having peanut butter on it, so I think people kind of draw that comparison. But my dog Skippy, I think that makes a little bit more
Also,
sense.
he does have hickory sticks.
Yes, he made that abundantly clear last week. I want to thank Dave for supporting us over there at Dude Dogs, and he's usually there until 7 p.m. during the week. I always see him if I roll in around noon. He's usually there. He's pretty much an early riser and there every day. But on podcast nights, he sticks around until 9 o'clock. So you still got about 45 minutes, folks. If you're in house or anybody that happens to be coming down on their way, go over and see him. Name is Dave. He's got some great dogs over there. Make sure you check him out, Dude Dogs. So joining me on the couch today is the members of High School Sweetheart. This was a long time coming because we've been trying to book you guys for some time, and for any number of reasons we weren't able to coordinate our schedules, and obviously you guys being a busy band and us, the show must go on, so we try to find alternatives. But it was great that you were able to come in not only on short notice, but I'm quite excited because I'm a big fan of yours. So if we can do some introductions here. So if I'll start to my left, if you can do a roll call, if you can introduce yourself.
Jagger.
What do you do, Jagger?
I play bass.
And I'm Jessica, and I sing and play guitar.
Nice.
I'm Anne, and I sing and I play guitar.
My name is Nick, and I play the drums,
The drums.
beat the skins.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's great. Well, thanks for joining us in studio today,
for
guys.
having us.
Thanks for having us.
Jimmy.
No problem. Soundcheck sounded awesome. I can't wait to get this thing going, and it was a real treat for me because we get a big assortment of bands here. Last week we had Trauma Hawk, which is a doom pop band, and they were all detuned and really loud and A-tuning, but detuned as in tuned down. Thanks for the correction there, Mr. Junior.
He knows his shit.
That sounds neat.
That's twice.
Yeah.
You got corrected the same
I
night.
know. He's on a roll over there. I'm going to start taking a tab here all the times that he pipes in. But that said, it's refreshing, not only to have bands like that, but guys like you come in and ladies that have a very a unique sound, and you guys, that. There's certainly a good representation of that kind of stuff here in London, but it's like I don't always think that our worlds collide because I think we're a bit fragmented in our scene. You've got the punk rockers and the
Yeah,
and the
you've got the
hardcores and stuff.
punks and the metalheads.
Yeah,
and then
that
you've
may
got,
not
like, the indie
necessarily
kids.
go see a band like High School Sweetheart, right? And on the other hand, maybe people that are in your genre wouldn't necessarily go and see punk rock, but it's great. What we're trying to do here is, regardless of genre, music, good music is good music.
Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely.
So come and take it in.
And try and bridge the gap there because, like you said, good music is good music, and anyone can appreciate a good band, And
Right.
we're all pouring our hearts into the music, every time we're on stage. So it's great to support one another, regardless of style or genre.
Well, it's
Exactly.
awesome too because we're all from different genres. Like I
That's
used
true.
to play in punk bands, and you played in like prog rock bands and like the jazz fusion stuff. And Jags used to play like punk and stuff like that, and you were also in Lock and Key, which was like the like jazz fusion kind of like funk stuff. And then Jess has been doing all kinds of stuff. Like Jess is actually a mean rapper, believe it or not.
Freestyle right now.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah.
I don't. No. I wouldn't do that to you. But no, but I've heard some of her stuff, and it's like progressive R&B, and like it's rad. And then she does the acoustic stuff, and then we all come together with this sort of like progressive acoustic thing, and it's fun, It's like roots rock kind of. Like,
Yeah.
It's fun. It's really honest, and like it feels good to play the songs,
So
which is what's cool.
if I can ask you, have you ever had anybody try to draw a comparison to what you sound like, or you
Yeah.
made a
Yeah, all
reference?
the
So
time.
We love
do you-
it.
What do you get? Like
Well, recently we got Veruca Salt, which is a huge band
That's
for
cool.
Ann and I.
We love them.
Yeah.
love
Love,
Veruca
love,
Salt. We
love.
get Heart a lot, which we don't know so much if that's in the sound or just the female duo sort of thing.
Yeah, I
Right.
think that's more what it
Acousticy.
is. Or like Fleetwood Mac.
Yeah, Fleetwood Mac is one we
Fleetwood
get all the
Mac.
time, and we're quite happy with that. They definitely have a lot of influence
It's
of our
never
sound.
people that were kind of like, ew, why? It's never people like
And I don't think there's anything that someone could compare us to. It's like, oh, you sound like these guys. Like, I really like these guys. Sure, man. Absolutely.
that. If that makes you want to buy my record, then
Yeah, like if you like
awesome.
it, then that's what we're going for. We want people to like it and feel good and talk about it and tell us what they think. And we've actually gotten more than a few comparisons.
I'm always curious of what because sometimes there's bands that kind of defy that, and sometimes people have a difficult time kind of placing them. But to be honest with you, for me, it was like when somebody asked me who you sounded like, Heart was one of the first that came to mind, and mainly because of the vocals and the dynamic between you two. I mean, some brilliant harmonies there, and it soars above kind of the music, but not to take away from the musicianship at all, because that's solid, right? So
Well, it's important to be relatable as a band, if I may say so. I mean, it's terrific to be progressive and experimental. I think that's wonderful. But from a listener's perspective, I mean, not everybody's a musician. And people need to be able to relate to something that maybe already exists, or something that's a little bit more, radio friendly or what have you. And you know what, if we're a little bit more radio friendly, then if that means that more people are listening to us, it's nice to be able to include people that are not, musically inclined. I mean, some people have very simple musical tastes. They listen to like pop radio, top 40 kind of stuff, and those people, they have merit in their listening ability. There's obviously something about the song that makes it popular with listeners. So, if people think that we're accessible like that, then there's really no harm in it. I don't mind being, pop or whatever. I really don't. Whatever.
it's cool. Well, music is very
Sure.
subjective, right? So you gotta kind of leave that to the listener to interpret.
Yeah,
And if they can
absolutely.
identify you in
Absolutely.
one way or another, then awesome.
Yeah, I can't tell you to hear me the way I want you to hear me.
Right, of course.
You're
Yeah.
going to hear me however you want to.
So I need to take a minute to turn around and look at the camera, and I got to say hi to my mom who's watching right now. Hi, Mom. She's saying, Jimmy, I can never see your face, and there's a reason for that, and it's not because I don't want you to see my face. The
You
way
gave
that
birth to him.
the way that the cameras are set up, and they're USB cameras, so if you run them on too long of an extension, the signal doesn't get to the computer. So I tried putting one over here with hopes that I could get a better shot, and it just wouldn't work. So that was the most logical place, because obviously I want the guest to be the focus. But hi, Mom. And so she also messaged me. She's like, "Who's on the podcast tonight?" And I told her this band, and I said, "You're really going to enjoy them." So she's watching, and she's pretty
Awesome.
excited. So I got to give a
Awesome. We
shout
hope
out to
you
Mom.
like it.
Mom
Yeah.
approved.
Yeah.
High school sweetheart.
Yeah.
Mom approved.
Yeah.
That's true, man.
Yeah.
It's true.
Nice.
So listen, we're going to get to some music here. We're going to come back and talk all things about the scene, and you never know where the conversation's going to go, and we'll see what.
What are you pointing at me for?
Well, because we haven't done an Angry Edie in a while, and
I'm always angry.
I know. So I figured, maybe it was due time to give you a minute and just let you go off on something. I know I didn't prompt you for this.
We'll
But
see what comes up in
All right.
conversation.
So listen, I'm going to get to a couple of bands here that are going to be performing with us once again this coming Saturday, the 21st here at London Indie Underground. Doors at 8 o'clock. First band is going to be on at about 8:45 or 9 o'clock-ish. But one of the bands that's going to be featured here is Red, Amber, Green, and this is Cobwebs and Cardigans on the London Indie Underground.
And they're
Thank
making your mom wet since 2012.
Homesick since I've been born. I've been homesick since I've been born. Don't ever feel that that's different. Don't ever feel that you don't see how me. Don't ever feel that you have seen what. Don't ever.
The Sound Glyphics with White Rhino here in the London Indie Underground. And once again, before that, Red Amber Green with Cobwebs and Cardigans. Can't wait to see these two bands performing live.
Yeah.
You know, all the bands are great, and not to single anyone out, but you know, I got to see the Sound Glyphics live. I have to see that live.
They sound great, man.
Yeah, because you know, and I'm sure they pull it off, and they, you know, because sometimes, and I hate to say it, but sometimes you hear a recording and then you see the band and it doesn't always line up.
No.
That's
Oh,
the one
yeah.
thing I like about you guys is, you know, we were listening to the recording that I did earlier and it sounded like the record. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so I'm always appreciative when the level of musicianship is there, is such that it sounds like the live recording.
That's
And
what
that
I look
don't-
for in bands a lot of the time.
Oh
you know?
yeah. Well, Matt Grady from EMAC recorded us, and he was very gentle on us. He let us just do our own thing. But we told him from the beginning, you know, we have to sound like this when we're on stage, because because if we can't sound like that, then what's the point? Like, that's kind of
Right.
silly. So he was really good, and he totally understood our vision.
Oh, it's
kind
easy
of
to
thing
jam
with
in a
that,
bunch of
so-
stuff. Like, believe me, I've done
Yeah.
recordings before, like 28 guitar tracks later. Layered.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, I'll never be able to duplicate that live, but the recording sounds awesome. But at the same time, you know, you got to think that the nature of the internet allows you to get your music, you know, as far-reaching as possible, and you know, in ways that weren't available to people before, unless you had distribution, right? So you got to think that
the
people aren't
market's
necessarily
way
going
more
to see.
saturated now, though, too.
That's true. That's true.
So you know, it's little column A, little from column B. You know.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, I need to two things. I need to thank Dave from Dude Dogs, who just came over with a nice delivery for me
Nice.
of a Dude Dog and an energy drink,
Awesome.
and it's
Oh,
called
wow.
it's called My Dog Skip, and he said maybe it's not confirmed yet.
Oh, okay.
Ah,
Okay.
Well, I think we like that. Do you?
Yeah.
Do you like that?
I like
I
that.
think we like that. That's pretty cute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, he's a
it's
good dude.
good.
He wants a little sign that he can put up. He's got the podcast blaring in the parking lot. He's told me a
Nice.
couple of times. You know, sometimes it gets a little spicy. You know, sometimes people.
Yeah, no
Oh,
doubt.
yeah.
You know, depending on who's on,
My
especially.
apologies.
Yeah. Especially last week when we had the boys from Trauma Hawk here, although I think the thunderstorm kind of put the kibosh on people heading over there to pick up some stuff. And
Yeah,
that was
that's
pretty wild,
unfortunate.
man, let
That
me tell
wasn't
you.
even a discussion. It was 2 hours of the same toilet bowl joke.
Yes. Pretty much. And
whatever
the other
works,
thing
right?
I need to give a shout out to my girlfriend Sandra, who's over in Switzerland right now, and she's been watching the podcast, and for her it's kind of her way to keep close to home. So I want to give a shout out to her. And
Sandra, how drunk are you right now?
and I'm missing her. Actually, she just got back from a show that she went to see, and yeah, she FaceTimed me, and she was pretty buzzing.
Every
It's
time,
like,
every
ah.
time she texts me, it's like 4 in the afternoon, and she's wasted.
Yeah.
Because I have to realize that it's like 9 o'clock.
Yeah, and she succumbed
Or
to
3 in the morning or something
something.
like
She had like bronchitis or
Yeah.
something, and she got pretty sick. Sometimes climate change and travel and stuff like that, and jet
Oh,
lag
absolutely,
can
yeah.
cause all that. And so she's been pretty hurting, but she's been watching the podcast. And last week she made sure to watch it because she knows all those guys there. So like I said, I think it's her way of kind of keeping close to home. But
Nice.
but yeah, I want to give a shout out to her.
I thoroughly enjoyed her photo on Instagram this morning, where it was like a picture out of her bedroom window, and
Yeah.
it was a bunch of cows and calves, and all I wrote was, "Burgers and sliders!"
Do you want to do me a favor, dude?
Oh,
Can
yeah.
you lift that up a bit, maybe? There you go.
There we go.
Voila. Just in case. Do need to point out to Mr. Pat Maloney texted me a little while ago to remind me that he is today is his last day of his residency at Hideaway Records and Bar, where it's an open stage event going to be featuring a couple performances by Matt Grady, who signed up to perform this evening, as well as Kieran from Fault of Mine, and then of course Pat Maloney's going to be doing
Someone
a set
from
too.
Texas King as well.
Yes.
It's not his last one. It's his last one before he goes on tour to Europe.
Right. So he'll be back at some point to do some more, but then he's venturing off overseas to tour with Tony Lee. He's going to be opening up for the X-rated hypnotist, which I think will be pretty
I've seen
amazing.
that guy.
Oh.
I saw that guy in
Incredible.
college
It's who?
years ago.
The X-rated hypnotist.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
he
Yeah.
puts you under and then puts you into some compromising.
And then he makes you
positions.
hump a chair.
Yeah.
I do that.
I had him at the Salt Lounge, and my buddy Alec, who's the drummer of Baptized in Blood, was on stage and he succumbed to it. And the stuff that I watched him do was just in real life videos and photos to hold above his head for years.
Does he come to your house? He comes and you do this in public.
Oh no,
No,
it's
he
a
does a
public
show.
thing.
No, he puts
Yeah.
you under.
So
and
you
then
volunteer.
all of a sudden
He puts
it's
you
next
under.
to you.
Yeah, so like
And then
he
he takes
hypnotizes
advantage
you
of
and then takes your pants off.
He's for hire, personal
And people
shows,
are like, yeah, like me, choose
No,
me.
no, no. It's a
And
public thing, right? So if you've not seen a hypnotist show before, I've not seen Tony Lee.
I've
but
never seen
I've seen.
one.
I was in North Bay, and there was a hypnotist that went to the Capitol Center.
Look who it is.
Who's there?
Matthew Grady.
Matt Grady.
Matt Grady's here.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. He's
I
probably
thought
gonna
he
be-
was supposed to be playing at the other
Yeah,
place.
he'll probably be venturing over. I know he probably wanted to stop by and see you guys perform, which is coming up at the top of the
Nice.
hour there at 9
But he
o'clock.
was-
Props to Matt Grady.
Sorry,
Yeah.
who's Matt Grady?
Nice, Matt Grady.
Oh, don't even.
No, he's awesome.
So I'd seen
Put
a
the shovel.
hypnotist perform in North Bay, and this is a number of years ago. And so he brings some volunteers up on the stage, and he power of suggestion. He tries to put these people under, but sometimes people in the crowd also through listening in, they kind of fall into hypnosis. And so then he calls these people up on stage, and then what he does is he puts thoughts in their head like, okay, now you're a dog, and people are running around barking on stage, chasing each other, and then he goes wide awake, and these people kind of come to, and they're like, what the heck is going on? But then he's like, and they're back asleep, right? So it's pretty entertaining to watch, and you feel bad a little bit for some of these people and some of the stuff they have to do.
It's so. Well, Tony Lee, he's the only one I think I've ever seen. I've seen maybe I had seen one other, but I know I've seen Tony Lee a few times. But he does a blanket like test with the entire crowd where he makes you put your fingers together, and then he does the thing, and that's how he finds out if you're easy or if you're able to be hypnotized.
Yeah, that's right.
So then he'll
Put your
pull you
fingers
on.
together?
It's a fact.
Come to the stage and I'll release
I don't
you.
remember
Yeah.
exactly what it is, but I know it was
Make
like
the
hold your
triangle.
fingers.
Not
so
everybody
far,
can be
and then-
hypnotized. That's a
Yeah.
fact. Yeah.
But the last time I saw him, he had this girl call her boyfriend while he was at work and break up with him because he had a small penis. And they had the whole thing going on over the phone, over the microphone, the entire time.
You know what?
Yeah.
That's
That's.
How do you explain that the next day? It's like, I didn't know.
great power
was
comes
hypnotized.
great
I was like,
abuse.
sure.
Indeed.
Well, now everyone knows I have a small dick.
Wah, wah.
Small dick, small
Having
dick.
seen your buddy get hypnotized,
I know, who
like
cares,
Who
right?
you
cares
know him
about
well
small?
enough. Obviously, was he absolutely like was he hypnotized? Like he was
You can
doing
tell.
shit that he would not
Well, I
have
mean,
done normally.
he's kind of an out there guy who does a lot of stuff, but
Yeah.
he got down on his knees and started sucking off empty beer bottles.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
that's pretty hypnotized.
Just don't suck
You
off a
can
lady.
know
tickets,
sometimes.
they'll be flying.
And so this is who
Where do I get
Pat
tickets?
Maloney is opening for when he heads over to
Awesome.
Europe. I think he's got like 6 dates or something like that.
But he's super incredible to
That's
watch,
pretty
man. It's really
awesome, yeah.
entertaining. And he's actually like a stand-up comedy or comic at the same time, so his act is really, really
Yeah, he's
entertaining.
funny.
So it's
Yeah.
going to be a really
Yeah.
cool dynamic with the two of them in Europe, because I think Pat's stuff's going to go over amazingly, and then you have...
Well, totally.
I agree. Pat,
Yeah.
Pat is really comfortable up there, and he's very good at commanding a crowd and keeping your attention. And there's times where he just stops in the middle of a song to make sure that people are still with him.
Not all.
Yeah. What was it? We're at Fitzray's,
Yeah.
and that guy with the kilt walked by, and he
Yeah.
stopped, and I can't remember what he said.
Yeah,
I
literally.
wish I could remember right now because it was funny, and now
Yeah.
I just sound like an idiot.
Otherwise, I'm sure if he wasn't performing, he'd probably be here this evening. He tries to make it a point to come in as much as he can. But anyways, go see Pat tonight after our podcast
Great
if you like to.
performer.
And we always invite people to stick around with us. And, we will hope that these kind of turn into a bit of a networking social event where we can put the faces to the names and kind of meet each other. And, like I said, it's, music, good music is good music, regardless of what
Oh,
it is. And what's
absolutely.
great now, like,
That's right.
there's people are starting to file in here, and now they don't even, it's like they don't even care who's playing. They're just coming because they know there's going to be music.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Which is awesome.
That's the way the scenes used to be or are like in bigger places where people go out just to see music. They'll go to the same bar every Friday because they know there's going to be a good band. They don't know who it is, but there's going to be something awesome. You know what I mean? And that's how you can really make a scene take on more shape, I think.
Absolutely.
And London's always been successful in having that like one spot where people come to see bands play, but just
Yeah.
hasn't always
It
played out in favor of the
changes from
place.
time
Like
to time
we've
where
lost
the
some
place
landmarks,
is, but oh god.
so we've had
Yeah, we
some
really
like
have.
strays of where do I go now?
Yeah, I don't know where to
Where
go
did everybody
now.
go? This is certainly a place I'd say that
This is awesome. This is an awesome venue. This is a really great experience. I hate going to bars, especially since I've been getting older. I hate the bar scene. Hate it, hate it, hate it. And I get to come here and hang out with friends, and I get to listen to music and talk about stuff and just get to know people and meet different people. And this is great. This is exactly what I need. More business, less, garbage.
Well, and that's why we're hoping that
Ding
people are
dong.
going to come
Yeah.
to these fundraiser events, because that's what makes all of this possible. I mean, we don't, we spend a lot of our own time and money to make sure that we can do this week in and week out, and
Absolutely.
and if we have one successful fundraiser per month, it just keeps this thing going. And although we don't charge for the podcast, we invite people to make donations, and believe me, we appreciate it. And everything that we collect goes right back into sustaining this thing. And there's down the road, there's things that we want to upgrade and to be able to offer, a better quality production. But so far the response is great, and very appreciative of not only all the feedback, but of everybody that's been coming out. And as a result of this too, and Brandon and I now have our own radio show on CHRW every
Yep.
Friday from 3:30 to 6, which is also a huge benefit to the community, I think, because
Yeah.
not only can we, like last week we had Scott Hansberger from Music Ontario come in to give some insights and perspective from a body that helps to support music, and and we get to play and check out all these kick-ass bands, right?
Yeah.
So it's
That's
just
awesome.
it's a lot of
Yeah,
fun
that's
too,
awesome, man.
and we're getting a lot more comfortable at it. I mean,
I don't care at all anymore.
no, the first couple ones were like there was some jitters, and now we just kind of roll in there like we own the joint. You know what I mean?
Well, Jimmy, I don't know if anyone has told you this, probably, but you're doing an excellent thing for the music
Well,
community.
thanks,
and
man.
Yeah,
not
we're all
just
very
in London,
grateful.
all over the place.
All over the
People
place.
should look to what you're doing and take example from it, because you're really bridging the gap between the city and the music scene that maybe
Well, thanks,
not a
man.
lot of people are aware
And there's a
of.
huge sense of community in the music scene in London, in the art scene in general in
Yeah,
London.
I
There's
agree.
so much going on, and it's so important to have someone like you and what you guys are doing, like pull back the curtain and just kind of, this is what's going on in the city, and it actually.
10 years ago?
Yeah.
You know what? This guy was here 10 years ago, and he was
Yeah.
doing that, and he's been doing that ever since, right? So, I mean, to have him involved in this too
Absolutely.
just adds even more clout to what
Yeah,
we're trying
exactly.
to do.
I don't know anything else.
No.
I tried to get an office job, and I was like, what the hell?
Sure.
Like, what's
working
he-
in that.
How does the band play?
Yeah. He's like, I gotta wear
I've been
pants.
so
I know, but yeah.
No, it's
same.
true.
Yeah.
When he's at home working, he's wearing like a bathrobe and just kicking about.
Yeah, you're just dude
Boxer shorts.
Hefner
Seriously.
in it.
Yeah.
Dude in it.
All right, well, we're going to get to another song here. We'll come back for a bit more conversation with High School Sweetheart, and then coming up at the top of the hour, you guys are going to take the stage and perform for our listeners, both at home and here in studio. I'm quite excited
Can't
about
wait.
that. So,
Very
in the
exciting.
spirit of Mr. Pat Maloney, I told him I would spin one of his tracks for him. I just put out a brand new video of this, compiled from a bunch of snippets that are taken from his tour over southwestern Ontario. So, this is Pat Maloney with Bruce County Power Trip here on the London Indie Underground.
Sick.
We set our sights on the lines of the horizon. Clean clouds will rain down this weekend. We'll flock to the cities to pedal, to scavenge, to make it back to the field by Monday. Tell me I'm not crazy for thinking that things around here have been changing. Sorry, I can't say exactly what I mean when I feel that I've been told what I'm thinking. In Bruce County, Ontario, you can't miss the wind farms. I heard those things cost a pretty penny. They'll hike up the bills, right? You gotta pay for those skills. I don't know anyway. It's kinda nice to see. Tell me we're not crazy believing that things around here will get to changing. Sorry, I can't speak for policymakers going on our indecision. It gets pretty cold in the winter. Turn up the heat. Try to stay cool in the summer, my friend. So cold you just might freeze. Examining the ground like Oprah or Phil Wood, it's hard to know the rocks from the beach. A real flat rock will just skip across the water despite all the flicker and the speech. I'll change my mind when I see good reasons, so tell me if there's something I'm missing. Sorry, I don't have the facts or the figures, but I know I'm not alone here either. It gets pretty cold in the winter. Turn up the heat. Try to stay cool in the summer, my friend. So cold you just might freeze. Blowing in the wind, making shaking in the ground. Turn around and twist with the fame. Where did they get their power? Is it discovered or stolen? You think they found the means that stay sane. We set our sights on the lines of the horizon. We started to think we could fly. Just about drained the black fountain of youth. Part of us already died. It gets pretty cold in the winter. Turn up the heat. Try to stay cool in the summer, my friend. So cold you just might freeze.
Wow, I'm ashamed to be like a girl right now.
I'm
Don't
along
say
with
that
Bruce
ever.
County Power Trip here on the London Indie Underground. So during the break, we were talking about the college schoolgirl uniform, which is kind of.
Stop it.
So
Stop it.
I've always thought that,
college, it's
or
the
university.
University
Well, I
of
mean,
Western.
university, college, whatever, same thing. But
We're not talking about everybody. You
no.
know, just you know.
most of you.
This
Just
one
most.
girl, this one time.
it's Lulus and Uggs,
Yeah,
or
why don't?
and then we were talking about Lululemon pants and how really there's no bad press for them. And a while back there, there was a bit of an outrage, I guess, on the part of I don't know who, not me, but I guess there were some Lulus that were a bit revealing. They were apparently
See-through.
factory
Those of us that
defects.
can't afford Lulus were outraged
Yeah.
by how they looked on others.
And they suggested that they needed to be sent back, but then upon further inspection, it turns out that the primary problem was that girls were buying sizes that were too small.
Yeah, it
And
sounds
then-
like something we do.
Yeah, and then they would stretch out,
It
and
just
you
holds
could
it all together that way. So, like, it holds it
just
all.
cinches everything
you
in
look,
there
you
nicely,
got the
right?
curves and the tightness.
Yeah, no, some lycra elastic is not gonna help you. Like,
It's all about the nude pants.
But then
you
on
can't
some
see.
people, it tightens it, but then it makes it protrude elsewhere.
Yeah,
like,
like sausage
forces it.
stuffing,
Yeah.
right? And then at the end, there's like that
Comes
tiny
out.
bit that kind of pokes at. Yeah,
It's
no.
like a
Stop it,
rock and a
don't
hard
do
place
that.
kind of thing.
But my God, do I love Lululemon pants.
Yes, it's very
Me
nice.
I
too.
always thought I'd
Worn
like
correctly.
a pair.
I love them.
$80.
So who actually does yoga in that? That's the real question. Is anybody actually doing
Absolutely.
yoga?
Are you kidding
Everyone
me?
that I know
There's a
does yoga
huge
buys like
yoga community.
$20 sport check stuff, but then they own Lululemon just to walk around with.
Yeah, there you go. So
Well, I
it's-
don't want to ruin this actually stretching.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and sweating in them.
Yeah.
We should start wearing Lululemon outfits
No.
on stage.
Ew, why?
Body
Get
suits.
sponsored.
Bodysuits.
No, it's-
All of you.
No.
It's really quality. You know what? It is quality stuff now.
They're like,
I
can you replace the
know.
bass player?
Is it made by children? Is it one
What?
of
You
those?
don't want to wear?
I don't know. I haven't looked
Well,
into it.
you-
Not into it?
Nobody wants to see that.
I don't want to wear something that's been made by a child.
So, Brando, if I can switch the subject, I saw a post yesterday about another incident you had with another one of your dogs. What happened?
Oh, so last time.
Did you eat
Yeah,
your
fuck.
pants? Oh no.
Well, I think we talked about this before, but about a month ago, Annie, one of our dogs, got sprayed by a skunk. And it was so fresh on contact that it didn't smell like skunk. It smells like chemical spill.
Yeah.
It's the most
Oh, yeah.
pungent stuff in the world.
It's brutal, man.
So it took us like 2 weeks to get the entire smell out of our house and
Ah.
scrub down the dogs and whatever. I was having a nap before heading to work last night. Kelly goes out for a smoke and to let him out. She doesn't look in the yard and there's a skunk sitting right in the grass. Izzy just
Yeah.
bolts to it. Same thing, all over again. I have an hour to like scrub the dogs down and try and get to work or try and get to the bar. Yeah,
You must have this whole process down to a science by now.
I do. Yeah. It's frustrating though. I have like 900 different scented
Apparently,
candles.
it takes a lot to be sprayed by a skunk. Like you have to really piss off.
Oh,
the
Izzy
skunk.
ran directly into her butt.
Face first.
Has anybody here been chased down the street by a skunk?
I've never
That's
been-
happened to me twice.
I've never been chased, but I've
I don't know
definitely
if I,
been
like-
intimidated enough that I
excrete
Oh,
I
some
didn't
kind
want to
of,
play
like,
chicken with them.
pheromone
Yeah, really.
that is like sexually appeasing to skunks or something. Like, don't listen to that. But I swear, like, I've been chased down the street by skunks before, like early in the morning catching the bus for school or
Oh,
whatever.
what was
It's insane.
I've never had one
what
chase
was
me
the
down.
cat's name from Looney Tunes? Not Pepe Le Pew, because that was the skunk, but the one that he always goes after.
Minu.
Was it Sylvester?
no,
Was it-
well,
Mimi.
that was
The
one
one
of them, I
the one that he
guess.
chases.
No, you're
Is it
thinking-
Mimi?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She never had a
Oh,
name.
the girl.
I don't think
Just
so.
Moschetti.
Moschetti.
Moschetti, yeah.
I think her name was Jennifer.
Oh.
I think it was
No.
It was Jennifer.
Girls are
in the
up.
show.
Jennifer.
Now we're just making up shit.
But yeah, I have like drawers full of different scented candles, and then I'll chop up onions, and then we'll mix hydrogen peroxide and baking soda and liquid soap, which is actually like the most incredible skunk buster ever.
Huh.
I bet
Well,
you
that's
Kelly
good to
Rogers
know.
would know a good remedy.
Oh yeah.
Well, Happy Rock
Edwards.
Holistics.
Yeah.
Kelly Rogers.
Yeah,
Tom Edwards.
from the Gypsy Ghost. He plays the cajon.
His wife. She owns
his
like.
wife owns
Organic.
organic-y thing,
Yeah.
and she does massage and stuff. Really awesome.
She has like a
chick.
remedy for everything.
Yeah,
You
it's
should-
weird.
He plays the cajon, you say?
The cajon,
Yeah.
Isn't
yeah.
that a euphemism
Tom.
for your cajon?
Yeah.
Pony.
You know what?
Your
Cajones
cojones.
means testicles in Spanish.
Yeah.
That is a
Oh
fact.
wow, there you
So
go.
he plays the testicles.
I never even thought of that.
No, it's
Don't we
not.
all?
Testicles.
It's not the same.
Stage right, lead
Yeah.
testicles.
Testicles.
I play lead beard. we were talking about that earlier.
Yeah.
Nice. All right. Well, we're going to get to a couple more tracks here, and we're going to get you guys up on stage for performance. I'm sure people are anticipating this. And I'm running both front of house sound and studio sound, so I'm going to be tap dancing back and forth. But I think we got it
Radar.
pretty set up. Everything sounds
Doing
really
an amazing job. On it.
Thanks,
Yeah,
buddy. I
thanks,
appreciate
Jimmy.
it. All right, so we're going to get to a couple of tracks here. The first one is the Dyadics. Love these guys. Kevin Kennedy and his wife Jane have been on tour. I think they're back now. I'm not sure, but we're looking forward to having the Dyadics come and perform here at some point here in the future. That said, Matt Weston, who produced the brand new Amity Beach CD, which we spun one of the tracks here off the top of the program, is going to be subbing in on drums for them for this performance here on Saturday, so it'll be nice to connect with him. But that said, this is the Dyadics with Stay This Way here on the London Indie Underground.
I don't want you to be so empty.
Underground with your host, Jimmy James. You're probably going to see Brandon Eady at some point too, unfortunately.
Fault of Mine with Like Antidotes here on the London Indie Underground. I'll be making an announcement about that band here pretty soon as we're booking them in for an upcoming podcast, so stay tuned for details about that. I know they're hard, excuse me, they're hard at work in the recording studio at EMAC with Matt Grady and Kyle Ashbourne working on their newest effort, but we're excited that they're going to be joining us here in studio for a live interview and performance. So ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, I present to you this band. They were the winners of the 98.1 Fresh FM Under the Covers contest, where they did win some recording time at EMAC once again with Matt Grady and Kyle Ashbourne, and produced a great effort. We've been spinning some of their stuff both here on the podcast as well as the radio show. A great band. I'm very excited for them to be joining us here in studio today. I present to you High School Sweetheart.
Thank you.
Thanks.
We're High School Sweetheart. We want to thank everybody for coming out. We want to thank the London Indie Underground and Jimmy James and Brandon Eady for having us out tonight. This is kind of cool.
Kind of fun, guys.
Would you come out to my birthday party? And you get back, hell no, the finer things. And you were there, I was fine, I was underneath the rain. And I really like your name. And I really like your name. Hell of the birds away. Simple things can mean the world. And our mistake, I was there, I was contemplating fail. And I really like your name. And I really like your name. And I really like your name. And so would you come out to my birthday party? I love him, the birds, the world. And our mistake, I was sure, I was contemplating fail. And I really like your name. And I really like your name. And I really like your name. And
Thanks, guys.
it's out there, and it's still alive. You can hear it feel another life. And you hear the speakers, and they deceive. They don't know their hands from the field.
about your grandmother?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Betsy,
Get out of my head.
talking to me with that funny face again.
And it bothers me.
Then I embarrass myself.
Come on, Betsy.
Ooh, haven't you found?
Kind of life. Dream that you can sit on.
Get out of my way, Betsy. Get out of my way, Betsy. Get out of my way, Betsy.
You're keeping it underground. Wow. You're keeping it underground. Wow. Why don't you ever
Laugh at me anymore.
try to be funny?
Hey, I wanna see you smile.
Get out of my head.
You're talking to me with that funny face again.
When it bothers me,
Then I embarrass myself.
come on, Betsy.
Ooh, haven't you found?
Kind of life. Dream that you can sit on.
Get out of my way, Betsy. Get out of my way, Betsy. Get out of my way.
You're keeping it underground. Wow. You're keeping it underground. Wow. Thanks, guys. I'm a fool and I like what I a fool like Mary. Just listen to Buddha when he says man on fire. Just shoot him, Harry. But you gotta be bold, you gotta be free, you gotta lose what I know. I'm more than a fright, I'm more than a lie, and I'm more than hell, more than hell, more than hell. Sugar wants to call me out to fight. I flew to say hi and he liked the plan. guys.
I don't know if I should like talk. I suppose I should be like, hey guys,
Yeah.
thank you for like being here and stuff. This is awesome.
Yeah.
Welcome to the London Indie Underground. If you haven't already been here, then it's super awesome and you should stay and come every
Have
Wednesday.
fun.
And have fun.
Number one rule, right? Dicks.
Anyway, no dicks. So, speaking of dicks, this song's called Drunken Cowboy. Okay, let's do this.
I've been growing from the ground up, and I got my mother's name. I've been growing in order, and I can't recall his face. And all the green that pulled behind his eyelids, and the bones that formed his back. His whiskey breath and cigarette, and his lips and his voice while talking trash. I can't recall my man. I've been smoking, in vinegar, and the do not disturb sign keeps away the cruising. And I'm cooking dinner. Yes, I should eat it, but I'm too tired to chew it. His faith in God and rosary, missing beads, and his guitar is missing strings. His crooked teeth and how he used to kiss me, and how he played but never sang. I can't recall my man. I can't recall my man. And if there's one thing about loving you, know your weapons before the war. And if there's one thing about holding you, find your shelter before the storm.
We're gonna end this with an ode. We're gonna end this with an ode to summertime.
Yeah.
This
Bye,
is called,
summer.
This is called Summer.
It was a good summer.
It's good. I liked it. It's good.
I like the games that And that's it for tonight. It's been real. It's been real.
Can we
Specifically,
play one more?
when
Can
they
somebody please tell us if we can play like one more song? Can we play like one more song? Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Here's one more for all you fine folk who came to support us tonight and make us feel special. It's a cover tune. Hey, baby. Jesus died for somebody's sins, but not mine. Not mine. You said I'm melting in a pot of thieves, and there's a wild card up my sleeve, and there's a thick, hot as storm. My sins, my own, they belong to me. To me, yeah. But people say beware. People say beware. But I don't care. Ooh, does she look like she cares? The world is just rules and regulations to me. To me. And I could walk in around. She could walk around now. You know I look so proud. Ooh, you better look proud now, mama. Moving into this atmosphere where anything's allowed. And I go to this sea party but not mine. Let me tell you now. Not Stay safe, kids.
And I am big on Heron Tractor.
This is Jimmy Mama, and you're listening to the London Indie Underground.
I am not your mystery, I am but your history. I believe in living deep below my underground. And I will not desensitize, I will make you realize all the things we're losing, all the things that won't be found. Hey there boy, did you really want someone to drag you down? 'Cause I will drag you down. Hey there girl, did you really want someone to pick you up? 'Cause I won't be around. You're not love, remember me. 'Cause I will not make history, but my bones will tell stories for all time. Yeah. Oh, my darling Clementine, you don't need this love of mine. You won't be lost forever deep below my underground. And I will sail this merchant ship, run aground its battlefield. I'll be lost forever when the captain surely drowns. Hey there boy, did you really want someone to drag you down? 'Cause I will drag you down. Hey there girl, did you really want someone to pick you up? 'Cause I won't be around. And go now, love, remember me. 'Cause I will not make history, but my bones will tell stories for all time. And go now, love, remember me. 'Cause I will not make history, but my bones will tell stories for all time. So go on and row your boat, but may you never find the shore. My dead eyes make gaze on your boat's body and broken oars. Your silhouetted stars and the soul of Irish lore. With water in my lungs and my knees on the ocean floor.
Messes and Miracles with the Captain Shirley Drowns here on London Indie Underground. Before that, good old Lock and Key with Sunshine Coast featuring two of the members of the band joining us again after your performance, High School Sweetheart. That was brilliant.
Thank you, man.
Thanks.
Thanks for having
Well
us,
done.
dude.
Hell yeah.
Well done.
Jess and I sing on that Messes and Miracles tune.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you guys are singing along here in the booth, as it were.
Yep.
It was
Yeah,
fun.
man, I can't say enough good things about that performance. That was great. You know, I'd seen you guys play live before, but you know, it's when you're on this side of the glass, so to speak, and you can kind of take in the mix. It's a real pleasure to work with the oral assault.
That's
no,
really
assault.
fun.
Yeah, no, it's true because the
Anytime.
vocals,
That's a
your
really
vocals
fun
come in and
stage.
they're soaring, right? And it's great. I mean, the melody in the background, everything's kind of there, and then boom, the vocals come in and it just fills up this space, and it sounds great.
Thank you.
So let's get into this because we obviously before the break we hadn't really talked a whole lot about High School Sweetheart, and I'd like to get into this a bit if you would. So tell me first off, how long have you guys been a band together now?
2 years.
Yeah, Jess and I have been playing together for 2 years. And then Jagger and Nick started playing with us
It's like Jagger's
about a year ago.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Jagger's 1 year anniversary.
Yeah,
it
it's like
is.
Jagger's 1 year anniversary.
Nick was hand drumming. It's interesting, actually. We have Jim here from Gypsy Ghost. And he was supposed to be hand drummer for one of our shows in Strathroy, and he hurt his elbow. So he asked Nick to hand drum for us, and that's kind of how he came aboard. And
Yeah.
The rest is
we
history.
found Jagger through him from Lock and Key, and the rest is history.
So sometimes they call sub-in musicians jobbers, right? So
No, these guys are
Jobber.
more.
Jimmy the Jobber.
the
Well,
hand
and
jobber.
that's the thing is that Jess and I made this ruthless commitment to each other where we're like, okay, we're gonna do all of this ourselves, and then it's like, can you play drums? No.
Yeah.
So it's like, damn it,
Yeah.
we have to find somebody to play like instruments for us
Yeah.
to make it a fuller sound, right? So that people will come and enjoy themselves, and they'll have the whole band experience, and everything will be copacetic like that. And with these guys, it started out that we just wanted them to be like hired guns kind of thing.
The odd venue.
But the
And
odd
then you
venue
married
here
one
and
of them.
there, but it would be like
And married Nick.
Yeah, I
I
know,
know.
right?
That's,
But no, Jagger and Nick have become crucial members of our band. Like I can't see us performing with another drummer or bassist. I don't even want that to happen. I don't want to know that.
Sorry, I thought I heard
That
somebody
sounded like
fart.
Leslie.
Man, if it was my fart, you would have known.
Yeah,
Oh,
it might have
I
been
know,
the chair.
man. You
Too
parked the
bad,
booth
bro.
at
That's pretty
CHRW.
epic.
Yeah, everyone loves their own brand.
Yeah.
So just on a sidebar, Brandon Eady posted a picture of his poop stain that he's got on his not salmon shoes that he didn't wear today.
That bird was so metal.
Yeah, it was. It looks just like a skull. You got to check it out, Brandon Eady on
Stinky
on
man.
Instagram.
Ew,
So-
Brendan.
So how did you two find each other? Because it seems to me like it was.
There's
Oh,
like a little,
God.
there's a little
It's
story, I
like,
guess.
we should just write an autobiography or something.
The brass
But-
door, when the brass
yeah.
door was still open, Andy Paquette, is that how you say his last name?
Yep.
Yeah, Paquette from
Paquette
Gypsy Ghost.
from Gypsy Ghost. He ran an open mic at the brass door, and it was instrumental in putting a lot of bands together that are now together, including Ann and I. And it was just kind of like the stray musician come up, play a set, and there's a lot of networking that happened. And basically, Ann and I were the only two girls that like would play the show. So everyone kind of like set us up. It was kind of like a blind date. Like, when is Ann and Jess gonna get together? And we did. It took me a while to get into Ann's heart, though.
Well, I had just gotten out of a really bad relationship, and I was just starting to go out on my own and stuff like that. And it was weird for a while. Like, I was with this guy for 5 years, and all of a sudden going out by yourself to the bar and like doing the music thing like by yourself and not having anybody go with you or like anything like that or knowing anybody. It was really weird, and Jess just kind of like stalked me out in the smoker's pit in front of
Took me like
Brass
8
door.
weeks for her to want to jam.
And I like at first I couldn't tell if she wanted to like rape me or I don't know what I don't know what you
Musically.
want. I'm like
Maybe
I don't know
both.
what you want. Get the fuck away from me. Anyway, but Jess won me over with her charm, and she's the most hilarious chick I know. Like, fuck. Anyway, so we just got together and started jamming, and we drank some wine and wrote some songs, and that's pretty much how that
It
happened.
was our first female experience.
Yeah.
Take it as you will.
I like where this is going.
Yeah, me too. So, you guys were the recipients of the 98.1 Fresh FM for the Under the Covers
Free
contest.
FM.
Free FM, pardon
Yeah.
me.
No,
Did I
it's
say
for free.
Fresh? Did I say Fresh?
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Free,
though.
free FM. Sorry, I was
Retro.
my buddy Ryan Valderon is a host at Fresh FM, so I guess by default. But Free FM held a contest, and they do monthly. It's now actually back,
Yeah.
where
Yeah.
bands can submit a cover song based on the criteria that they establish. And you guys were the winner of that. What was the cover that you submitted?
PJ Harvey's Send His Love to Me. It was British Invasion themed month, and we were trying to think of our favorite Brits. And PJ Harvey is like #1 over everything for
Well, when I
us.
think British artists, I immediately think to like 80s, like shoegaze
Oh, for sure,
kind of
yeah.
music. Like, Yeah, I wanted to do Killing Moon by, what's that band? It's gonna bug me now. Anyway, Killing Moon. It's a beautiful song. It's an 80s song, quintessential 80s song. It also appeared in the movie Donnie Darko. But, like, Jess was like, oh, you and your 80s music. And I'm like, damn it.
Yeah.
So,
I'm nothing against the 80s, just like I like the whole kind of.
we both like PJ Harvey, and it was an easy kind of, you know, we met at that point. We're like, okay, we'll do a PJ Harvey tune. So we pulled that out of our asses pretty much. It took
worked
like
out well,
3
yeah.
rehearsals,
man,
if
that sounded
that.
great.
Had a little digital camera in Jim's basement.
Jim's
Yeah.
basement, yeah.
People are like, "Was that in a prison? Like, where did you guys film that?" Like,
Oh, it's the
"Ah,
bowels
it's
of the
Jim's
castle,
home."
yeah. Man.
It's the
And
castle.
somebody's since posted on the YouTube video, oh, these guys are so
You
stoned.
guys are so
You
high.
guys are so high.
Like, actually-
something like that.
Actually,
It's
yeah.
like,
Maybe, yeah,
you,
we
don't you don't even know, man.
Nah.
Just
It's actually,
don't.
it's a great story.
Yeah, we won still.
I know. So,
So whatever.
Yeah.
I must have did the trick. yeah,
It's a
something
great
worked.
story. My man Jim over here is a very good friend of mine from old school. We played in probably one of the best bands I've ever been in, ever. Anyways, his new band, Gypsy Ghosts, also a great band, they won 2 months ahead of us. And they won this contest and got all the recording time and went in and busted it out. And they're like, dudes, this is real.
The first
Yeah.
thing
Do
we
this.
said
Go for
was
it.
to these dudes,
Yeah.
we were like, why haven't you guys submitted?
Exactly.
Number 1. Number 2, this shit actually happened to us, and
Yeah.
EMAC is sick. So submit something, go, ready, go. And they were just like,
Here we go.
Well,
3
Let's
days
try.
later, it hit the
I think we got
website,
lucky too.
their
but-
submission.
I recorded at EMAC many years ago with Dan Broadback, and I remember the EMAC experience, and it was super professional. It's super clean in there. Everybody's really nice. And then we won the thing, and I was like, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. And Jess was freaking out, and I was like,
Yeah.
no, dude, it's cool. Everything's cool. You're gonna like it. Everything's, but don't act the fool, you know. 'cause
And I
these
was
people
the
are,
fool.
Like, profesh.
I was just-
And then we meet Matt Grady and Kyle Ashford, and they're like,
They're
woo, like
so
we
chillin'.
are. And they're so chilling, and they're so cool, and we just had a
Yeah.
blast. It
Yeah,
was awesome.
right at
They made it
home.
up. Both made it up for your performance.
Yes,
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was
thanks,
awesome
guys,
meeting
for
those
coming.
Thanks, guys, for
Thank
coming.
You so much.
They'll probably be doing the tour here pretty soon. I think a number of people are going to be heading over to Hideaway
Yeah?
Bar Records
Yeah,
for the
I
the
foresee
open mic.
that in the future,
Yeah.
man.
Absolutely.
This
yeah,
evening.
oh, Maloney's there tonight, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That he is.
And Grady's performing as well.
Okay.
It's great to have a band like the Gypsy Ghosts because not only are they good friends of ours, but as a band, we are both in the same, we both got thrown into the pan together, and we're sizzling along. And when one of us does
Like
something
egg.
significant, the other is inspired by that and makes it happen. And that contest is an example of that.
Yeah.
You guys went and did it, and we were like, man, we can do that too. And you guys were like, of course you can do that.
Well,
Man,
yeah.
get
A lot
in
of
on this
love,
action.
a lot of love between the two bands, and actually
Yeah.
the Gypsy Ghosts, like Andy and Pat's, like they kind of started throwing stuff in the pan at the Brass Door at the same time as Ann and I. So we saw these two duo things kind of happen. It's kind of be in the same timeline, and
Yeah.
there's been tons of support and just another good.
We're all just the same bacon in the same pan.
Yeah, trying up,
Yeah.
Sizzling that
sizzling and
Sizzling
burning the
along.
forearms.
Going to Red Lake for some reason.
Yeah, we went on
Oh,
tour.
yeah.
We went on tour up at Red Lake this summer, and it was amazing. It was great to be there with you guys.
And we got lots of mosquito bites.
Yeah,
And
was
I
a good
think I have
bonding
malaria
opportunity, I
now.
think,
What?
right?
Great bonding, yeah. Great shows, huge
Yeah.
support up there. Like you wouldn't, it's a small town. You're not like I had never been up there before, so I wasn't sure what to expect. But tons of people coming out, having fun.
Yeah,
down to
people
earth,
just wanna
Northern
see shows.
Ontario,
It's
like
awesome.
vibe.
Yeah.
It's well worth the 2,500 kilometers drive each way.
20
to
Well,
get
it
there.
is because
24
like
hours.
we're in London,
Yeah.
so we're like the
24
bridge.
hours of continuous driving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
We're like
Well,
the
12
bridge.
hours there, 12 hours back.
No.
No, 24 hours.
48 hours.
there.
28
You gotta take
hours.
a break, man.
Dude,
You gotta stop and
5,000
sleep
kilometer
somewhere.
round
So
Unless
you
you're
really
crazy
find
like
out
me.
if you want to be in a band with these people.
true,
after-
yeah.
Well,
Oh,
we
shit.
took
Especially when it's a
separate
bunch of
cars for
dudes
the
swinging
record.
Yeah.
Finally get to know
Stinking in
each
the
other's,
motherfucker, man. You don't even want to
We
know.
took separate limos.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
We
right.
took
Yeah,
separate limo.
we just took our bush plane right there and landed.
Yeah.
The
Yeah,
float
yeah.
plane.
Yeah, yeah. On
I
the lake.
flew to
You're
Utica.
actually
Black
playing
waters of
on,
Ontario.
on the
Yeah.
on the
We have
pontoon.
a stretch limo plane, airplane with floats on the bottom.
Yeah.
I want in on
I
that.
recommend getting
I
one.
want to
I recommend any
Oh.
band in London to go to make the trek up north. Like we're
Yeah.
sitting here. We're
They're
like, oh, we're
desperate
so
for
close to
bands.
Montreal. We're so close to Halifax. We're so close to Toronto. Like
No,
that's where
fuck
you want to
that.
go. But
No.
I mean,
You
it's
know
worth
what?
the gigs out there, absolutely. But if
These
you make the
people
trick
are
out,
so hungry for music, right?
Yeah.
Like they're just so starved for entertainment.
Well, not a lot of touring acts are going to make it.
No.
out
No,
there, right?
but you know
Yeah.
what? It's
Barely
gorgeous
any.
scenery. It's lovely. It's really lovely up there. The people are very friendly.
The hospitality,
The
my God. It's like
hospitality.
I've heard about down east as far as the hospitality, and I can only imagine that it's the same. Like, they'll literally just give you the shirt off their back. They're just like, please, just enjoy
I did have a
yourself.
guy give me his
Whatever
shirt
happens,
off his
happens.
back.
Where are my clothes?
But just whatever, as long as you're okay and you're enjoying
Yep.
yourself and you got a beer in your hand,
Yeah,
then
it's
Oh, hell
everything's
yeah.
cool, and you're not a total mag because people keep an eye out for each other there too.
That's great.
So if
It's
you
very
got bad
Canadiana,
intentions,
like-
don't freaking go up there because
Well, it's kind of what we're
they-
trying to do
feel
here with, assembling a community of musicians and,
Yeah.
and enthusiasts, right? That, that's why we have a no dick policy, right? But it's fair to say, anytime we've had any of the events, it's like people that are looking out for this place. I mean, at the end of the night, I always have people offering to help clean up. And,
Yeah.
there's tremendous amount of work that goes into this, right? So we're kind of survived by, people that want to get involved and help, and obviously people attending the fundraisers. But that said, so the album is done. It's mixed.
Yep.
We
Yes.
featured a couple of the tracks on both the podcast and the radio show. So when is the CD coming out?
We're sitting on this master, and we're really, we've been struggling for money and stuff. And then my guitar, I got 2 guitars stolen
Right.
from me in August, and so we just been really hurting for cash, and just our luck kind of ran out. And
You guys got married too.
And we got married, and
That was a good luck thing.
that was a good luck thing.
That wasn't like
but
a,
it cost money, right? So anyway.
yeah.
So what happened is that the money that we made from the wedding that people gave to us as presents paid for our trip to Red Lake, which was cool. And we had like 2 weeks off work, and then we had money when we got back home after not being at work for 2 weeks, which was cool. We broke even pretty much, which was a stroke of good luck in my opinion. So anyway, we're sitting on these masters. I just want to thank my friends Janet and Nathaniel Poole for donating money towards the cause of us having this album printed. Nathaniel and Janet have been following me for many years with my band Wonder Junk a few years ago and now, and they're good friends and they're great people, and they went ahead and gave us money so that we could record or have this album pressed. So we're gonna hopefully have that done by December at
December.
the latest.
December.
Hopefully,
Sweet.
we're
Yeah.
waiting on some artwork. We got a couple of people that are working on some ideas for us, and then we just gotta pick what we like. And when we find what suits the album,
Yep.
it's gonna go to the presses, and we'll have it probably
Amazing.
by December.
play
yeah.
a couple more shows, get a couple more bucks, and then ho ho ho.
It's a good album. Everyone should anticipate this because EMAC and Matt Grady and Kyle Ashbourne did an amazing job, and
Yeah,
We
huge
were really
huge
proud of
cheers
the
to
album.
them.
We're-
Like
They're just mad scientists in there, and we were the chemicals, and they were all mixing the chemicals. And friggin', there's smoke coming out from under the door,
old
and-
ladies quilting
or
together
brown
with the
trouts.
sound.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, Matt Grady will do that. But if you don't like the album, then whatever. But you have to listen to the album because there's a lot of talent at work there. And I'm
album
usually a
sounds
pretty modest person, but when it comes to these recordings, I mean, I've never heard my voice sound that great. I've never heard our band sound that great recorded. It was a phenomenal experience. I would recommend EMAC to anybody. Matt Grady and Kyle Ashbourne did a fabulous job, and we had a lot of fun. And you hear it in the album. And if you don't like it, then that's cool. It's up to you. But you have to listen to the album just for the sheer, it's like
Pleasure.
bolt of lightning.
The hugeness,
I'm gonna have to
man. I agree with everything you just said in regards to our experience at EMAC. Every single part of that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to start asking them for some kickbacks over here for.
No doubt, eh? We're just talking.
Because I'm a recording studio too.
Yeah, I know,
It's like
exactly.
an-
I'm good working in Mac
Let
Melody.
me just lay down a quick kickback, if I may. I've had the pleasure of working with my man Jimmy James,
That's right,
good
yeah.
friend of mine from a long time, and he recorded my previous band's, or I wouldn't say previous, we're on hiatus at the moment, but my band Lock and Keys album, and he did a phenomenal job.
Underground.
The Vault
Recording
recording
Vault,
studios, amazing. If you can check them out, Jimmy James, you do a great job.
I've
Honestly,
heard
you
those
should be
recordings
proud.
and they're really top
Thank you very
notch.
much. Yeah, we
I'm as
you know,
proud
there's-
of those as I am of the High School Sweetheart.
Oh,
for
awesome,
sure.
man. Well, thank
Yeah,
you.
man.
You know, it goes without saying, I become good friends with Matt and Kyle, and they've been
Yeah.
on the podcast a number of times,
Mhm.
and I have no problem touting their horn because they do great work. And you know, it's a big city, and there's a lot of music here, and there's plenty of business to go around. So I have no problem.
Yeah, no, that's true.
sharing in that pie with them. So, to speak. So what do you guys have coming up for shows?
Actually,
tomorrow
we got
evening.
2 shows coming up. Tomorrow we're playing the Under the Covers launch for Free FM 98.1.
Right.
East Side.
Season 3. They're getting ready for another year. Again, submit your covers, do your thing. You can win some money at EMAC. And so we're playing their show at East Sides tomorrow night. It's
We'll
from
be there.
8 till 10. Gypsy Ghosts are joining us.
Yeah.
We'll be
Also
there.
part of the winner's circle for season 2. And then actually we're playing Friday night at the Blackshire. It's like an acoustic show, hand drums and that kind of thing. Really bringing it down nice and relaxed.
Yeah, we're
It's
playing.
That's
really
where it
nice.
began, really.
We're playing the downstairs. It's really chill, and it's a fun gig because we get to practice. It's like a big hangout. We talk to the audience and stuff like that. It's really chill. We don't have a PA or anything, so it's basically us just standing there playing music. Like really
Yeah, but
old.
you're really
awesome.
powerful doing that. I mean, when we had you guys in the radio show, you guys belted.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
they
we
have the
don't
power.
need a lot of, we're not like, you know.
No,
You
no,
hear
but
us
yeah,
sing.
you kind of make it sound like mousy in the corner, and it's not that
No,
at
it's
all.
not.
At
Thanks,
all.
man.
No, and people seem to be really digging it there, which is cool. And it's 3 hours from between 6 and 9. We play 3 sets, and yeah, we've been having a pretty good time. Have some
amazing.
drinks and hang out with some folks. And
Yeah.
Cool.
And we're also playing Monday, October 21st at APK with
That's right.
Good for Grapes and O Geronimo. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Excellent.
October
Great
21st.
shows, too.
Summer Camp Productions.
Busy
Yeah.
bands. I love when bands are coming in and when we ask them, what do you got coming up? And, when bands are busy, that's a good thing.
Yeah.
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 Stuff
Well,
that
Well, we're
shows,
working
man.
our ass off to
Yeah.
get this album out because we're
Yeah.
so excited about
Don't
it.
blame
It's
you.
really is just a matter of getting the funds together, and that's
So
the main goal
December,
right now.
December's the goal to have it out. So where can
Yes.
people find out more information about High School Sweetheart?
Mostly on Facebook. That's our main frame, really.
Reverb Nation.
Facebook.com/High School Sweetheart Band.
we're on Reverb Nation too.
You guys are
actually,
not on Twitter though.
We're not. Actually,
We are on
We
Twitter.
are.
HSS Band.
Nobody
Twitter
got
thing?
time to tweet though, man.
Twitter's pretty
Actually,
powerful.
Facebook
Yeah.
has hooked up Twitter, so now it automatically posts for Twitter. Because I couldn't
true.
figure it out. It was my responsibility, the Twitter account, and I couldn't friggin' figure
No, when
it
you
out.
couldn't
post
find
on
your Twitter
Facebook,
account.
it
I
automatically
couldn't find
tweets.
I played High School Sweetheart a bunch and I couldn't find it. So.
Oh.
It's
Yeah.
On Twitter.
HSS Band. The band.
Yeah, I had a
sorry.
really
HSS
shitty
The
find the other
Band.
day when I was
Yeah,
in
HSS.
it makes it
the
difficult
band.
though to find it.
Wait. Is it a
Um,
number sign and then HSS? Or
No.
An at symbol?
HSS
How
the
does that
band.
be?
It's just HSS all caps.
I'm not very
and the
good at
band.
How do you tweet?
I don't.
Yeah, I
Well,
know.
I
Just
don't know.
figure out the
Anytime you
keyboard.
post on
So it
Facebook,
works
it
ABC.
updates it.
Well,
But
it's powerful because you can have, there's a couple of ways that you can fire out a lot of information to a number of social media sites very
Yeah.
easily through one post. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's nice because you can post to Twitter and it bounces off of Facebook, or you can post to Instagram and it goes to Twitter and it goes to Facebook too. So
There you go.
there's
Yeah.
or you can get TweetDeck and you can do them all at the same time.
Tweet.
Whoa.
you can also request
My tweet deck is malfunctioning.
are limitless.
our single hiatus. Has regular airplay on 98.1 Free FM. So I mean, if you want to hear it, call in, request it. They do play it sort of on a semi-regular basis. So I've heard.
Or they can tune in
Sweet.
on Fridays from 3:30 to 6 p.m. for London Indie Underground
That's
on
right.
CHRW with your hosts
Exactly.
Brendan Eddy and Jimmy
94.
James.
Oh, I love that show.
It's a great
Good
show.
show.
If
I
might
too, I listen
say,
to it
we
every
were my
Friday.
first
Now.
live act to
You were.
grace your presence
You
on
were.
that show.
You were.
That was a very good time, man.
Yeah.
Thank you for having us
Oh
on
man,
too.
it was our pleasure. It was
Absolutely.
fantastic. So way different. That was kind of trial by fire there because we hadn't done like that before, and it's not like the setup that we have here, right? All we got
Yeah.
is two microphones, kind of pointing. I'm like riding these faders. I'm like, oh god, flipping out.
Flipping knobs.
Yeah.
And shit.
Yeah.
I was
wasn't-
tuning in. That sounded good.
Yeah,
I wasn't
Yeah.
trying to poop on your podcast, Jimmy James. It's just because 98.1 we won that contest, so I was just like, oh well, they are playing us now. That
Oh
was
no,
sort
of
of the
course,
result of us
course.
winning that.
But
so.
I got to plug my own wares too.
I know. I just didn't want you to
Every
think that I was.
fucking podcast.
I didn't want you to think I was snowing you.
No. I totally understand. And believe me, we when we tee it up, we always say that you guys won the Fresh FM content.
Really?
Yeah.
No, I
Quote,
have,
unquote.
I have no problem with Free FM. I think what they're doing is great, and I think it's great for any number of reasons. Obviously it helps EMAC because it gives them a renewable income every month, but it also helps to create awareness to some talent in the market, right? Because there's just so much of it, and it's cool that I'd like to see them maybe diversify a little bit because they tend to lean towards mostly acoustic acts, and it'd be great to see maybe a more traditional style of band in there. But that said,
Well,
still.
Messes and Miracles one.
Oh yeah, but they're an acoustic
Yeah,
act.
I'd say
Are
they're
they
pretty
really?
acoustic
Yeah.
too.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. It's got a
Kyle
lot of
Leisner.
singer-songwriter, dude with
Leisner.
guitar.
Well, the thing
Yeah.
is, it's based on what people vote for it, right? So it's kind of what
Yes.
people want to hear right now.
Oh,
so
yeah.
And I'll be
it's-
honest too, some of the bands that have submitted covers, like I'm not naming any names, but a lot of them are actually effectively cover bands
Yeah.
that
Oh,
are
yeah.
submitting covers, and it's like,
Yeah,
why
they
would
want
you
artists,
want
right?
to spend? Why
They want
would
artists,
EMAC
yeah.
want to record a cover band? Like,
Let me just
But then
say,
again, it
a
lights
part
the
of
fire
their-
under their ass to get some stuff
Write some
together.
shit.
Yeah,
part of
write
their
some shit and-
criteria, and it says right on their website too, a part of what they look at is they listen to your song, but they look through all of your links and your websites and what you have online, and they base their decision because they choose the top 3.
Yeah, they choose
and
the
then
top
people
3.
vote, but they have to choose the top 3, and they look at bands that have something on the go. You have to have something that they can work with. You can't go into EMAC and record a cover album.
Yeah, exactly. If all you have is covers to represent you online, then
If your
you
band's
probably
name is
won't
Guns and Tulips, you probably shouldn't.
So get your original
Apply
tunes
there.
cooking, y'all, and enter the competition.
Slingshots and tulips.
oh god, listen to modern radio. Anybody can write a song, so can you.
It's true.
Oh, really? Thanks.
Cool. Well, I gotta say, it's been a real
Motivational.
pleasure to have you guys here in the studio today. We've reached the end of
Thanks
yet
for having
another
us.
podcast. I
Thanks
think this
so
is
much for having us.
47
Thanks,
in the
James.
books now.
Jimmy,
Good,
It's
man.
very
I
real.
feel like we've said 47 for like 3 or 4 weeks in a row.
No, I
Or even a
uploaded 46. 46 I uploaded was last week. This is 47.
Yes.
Now, there are a couple others, like the live to airs aren't numbered like the
I
rest of
feel
them.
like I
because this
feel
is
for
the indie.
Wednesdays that it's been more, but maybe.
No, well, there was a few that we missed because our 1 year anniversary was September 1st. That's when we did the first
Yeah.
podcast. So it's 52 weeks in a year, and there's been
There were a couple
a
that-
few that we missed, right? So 47 it is. So we'll be archiving
Been a
this.
good year, boys.
Listen,
It really
Jimmy,
has.
Cheers
and
to a
girls.
good
Yeah.
year, everybody.
when's the
James.
fundraiser happening?
The fundraiser is
Nick,
taking
Saturday.
place Saturday, this Saturday,
Cheers.
September.
September the
Amen.
21st, which is going to be featuring.
Hand lotion.
Sorry. Oh, you thought that was hand
Cheers,
lotion?
Jimmy.
Cheers, buddy. So the next fundraiser, like I said, taking place this Saturday, September 21st, featuring Fun Fact, Red, Amber, Green, the Soundglyphics, and Amity Beach. Wow, I almost missed it there. So doors at 8 o'clock. It's $10. These are bring your own beer events. We're able to do this because we operate as an alternative venue. Effectively, it's my business, and we're inviting people to come in for a private party. We do charge a cover at the door, and all monies that we collect go into making this sustainable so that we can keep doing this week after week and month after month.
But it's
and
a
we've-
donation.
But it is a donation, and at the same time, too, we have beer girls that will manage your bring your own beer, and it's really a pretty ingenious system that it works out really well. And like I said, it's a community event, and we're trying to bring people together just to appreciate good music in its most sincere and honest form. So we hope that you're going to join us. That said, if you'd like to check out the archives of our podcasts, including today's, which will be uploaded here within the next couple of days, you can visit us at LondonIndieUnderground.com. If you click on podcast, there is a link there for the archives. It takes you over to our YouTube channel where you can view the previous weeks. And we're very humbled and very excited to be able to continue to do this. And very flattered with all the great talent, High School Sweetheart included, that's graced our stage and blessed us with a great interview. So I want to thank you guys. Now, I do need to take a minute to thank the sponsors, if you guys want to bear with me, because this is the part where I do lots of talking.
Yay, sponsors!
Actually, one of these days I'm going to turn it over to Brandon. I'm going to be like, you know what, you think.
Why you have it memorized now, though? You just
I know he does.
I do.
And you sound so handsome when you say it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Why, thank you.
You really
I've
do.
been working on it.
You got a face for radio.
That's right. I want to thank. Hey, listen, I need to thank Mr. Alex Verrett, who we call Junior.
Thanks, Alex.
Plays a band called Fear the Hero, which he's going to be working with Summer Camp Productions And as well, we're going to be working with him to book some all-ages events here, some dry events for the kids so they can play. And this was part of our goal early on when we established this thing. And, it's obviously it's difficult for us to coordinate dates, particularly with me and my band's being pretty active right now, but we are going to hammer something out, and I'm very excited to be working with him. And he's been very active in the community in terms of promotion for some of the youth, which is effectively the next crop that's going to be coming up and taking the place of the likes of bands that have been on the couch. So thank you very much. So if we can do this. So first off, I need to thank Mr. Brandon Eady at Summer Camp Productions. You all know Brandon. He's been around these parts for a long time, been active in London for over 10 years in support of independent music. Brandon's been spending a lot of his time and effort in helping bands groom, as well as working with bands to secure tours, working with labels. He's really kind of been there, done it all. And right now he's working primarily at the London Music Hall, but is also now taking on a new venture every Tuesday night at Winks, which is Rock and Roll Bingo. You should go and check that out. From what I understand, it's a lot of fun, and when I see Brendan on Wednesdays, he's usually pretty hungover, which is an indication that it was a good night. So if you need to check them out, visit them at Summer Camp Productions. They do a lot of the bookings for a number of the bigger acts that are coming through London. Usually Brandon's involved with them. So I want to thank him for everything that he's done for us here at London Indie Underground and continues to support us and help create awareness of what we're trying to do.
Yeah, buddy!
Yeah, buddy!
I need to thank, even though he's sadly not with us, I don't mean that as in he passed away.
Sounds
He's just not able to be here. But Jason Rhoda, J. Rhoda Photography.
I miss that
he's,
guy.
I miss Jay.
Miss his beard.
I know. He trimmed his beard, eh? He cut it right off. And he was supposed to go to the fucking Beard Olympics.
Dude,
and
that
he
was
cut
like
the thing off.
Samson, man.
I know, dude. It was getting out of
Cut
control.
your damn hair.
So anyway, Jay took a new job, and now it takes him, unfortunately, away from us on Wednesday evenings, and he's sad that he can't be here. But up until he took that job, he was here every Wednesday without fail and helping us to document by taking photos of the bands. He's been, snapping pictures off in London for the last 20 years, and he's very brilliant when it comes to working with Photoshop, and he's just able to work some magic that I wish I could do. But that said, if you are in a band and you're looking for some great promo shots, there are a lot of options out there nowadays. But if you want a trained photographer that knows what he's doing and knows how to work with light, this is the guy that, excuse me, that you want to go see. Jason Rhoda, J. Rhoda Photography. Check him out on Facebook. Need to thank Stephen Jane at the Submission Academy, located at Dundas and Egerton. London's premier Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu school. The school's blowing up right now. They got a great kids program, competition program. If you're looking for a fun and innovative way to get in shape and build some confidence through hard work, these are the people that you want to go see. I encourage you to stop in and check out their program. And believe me, you're going to be taken back by how committed they are to their program, how committed they are to their students and their kids. And it's just a really fun way to like I said, to build some confidence and some strength. So check them out at thesubmissionacademy.com, or you can also check them out on Facebook. I need to thank Scotty Finlayson, aka Scotty Fairmont, which I say that every week, but sometimes I flip it around. You never know which way it's going to go. At fullcolorcards.ca. Scotty's been around these parts for a number of years, played in a band called Fly Fantastic. Before that, he played in another band called Kickstand Travolta. He also toured with Project Wise as their drummer.
Sick.
Recently came into the studio here to do some live off the floor recordings that turned out brilliantly. But that said, custom graphic designer, has been in the market for a number of years, branched out, now he's doing his own thing. If you're in the market rather for some business cards, this is the guy you want to go see. Does custom graphics for t-shirts, can work with you to help you identify your brand with logos and stuff like that. Scotty Finlayson, check him out. fullcolorcards.ca. I need to give a special thanks to Mr. Manson Keeler at Manson Tattoo, who sponsors our 3-song Rock Shocker, which you hear as we kick off the podcast, and you'll hear every Friday from 3:30 to 6 p.m. on 94.9 CHRW radio.
That's our smoke break.
So, yeah, that is our 3-song Rock Shocker. That's the smoke break. So, I want to thank Manson. He's been doing some work for me, and just a brilliant artist that's great at being able to take your ideas and to put them into tangible and beautiful works of art. There's a lot of places in town that you can go and get tattoos done. A lot of places offer flash where you can come in and pick something out of a book. But if you've got a concept and something that is going to have meaning to you and something that you want to be proud to show off, this is the guy that you want to go see. I've been posting pictures up on the Facebook page of some of the stuff that he's doing, which is absolutely brilliant. And he continues to blow my mind with the level of craftsmanship and his talent. So make sure you check him out, Manson Keeler, Manson Tattoo. And last but not least, I need to thank my buddy Dave over at Dude Dogs, who so graciously delivered me a hot dog as well as an energy drink. They're located at the beer store, which is at Adelaide and Lorne Avenue. And if you're ever driving by, you might see a kid standing on the side of the road wearing a hot dog costume, skateboarding up and down the street with a sign that's trying to lure some customers in. But believe me, it's worth the stop. He's got some of the best hot dogs in town, a full menu. The selection is amazing. Make sure you check him out. Dude Dogs.
I feel like his car is synonymous.
It is.
That zebra.
The zebra print.
Yeah, man.
Whatever it is.
Yeah.
That's Dude Dogs.
That's Dude Dogs. Yeah, he had it wrapped, I think, by the sticker dude.
Nice.
All right. And so brings us to the end of another podcast.
Oh.
Womp womp. You know, I always have so much fun when we do these. I never want these to end, but
I don't want it to end.
24-hour podcast.
Yay! We could do a marathon podcast.
Seriously.
We'll talk for
we'll just pass out on the
59
couch
hours
here.
straight.
I'll
We'll kinda
talk,
come
no
to.
sleep.
Thanks for having us,
You
guys.
fucking
Thank
listen.
you.
Great
Yeah.
time. We really
You know
enjoyed
what?
it.
I got to pull that up. So I'll tell the story really quick. I told this before. But one night we happened to be at the studio. I was doing my grand opening for Underground Sound Rehearsal Studios, and I asked Brendan to come and to DJ because we were expecting some people. And we had a few people turn out, and so he set up his computer in the control room, and we were playing some music. And just for fun, I'm like, "Hey, do you want a podcast right now?" And he's like, "Yeah, let's do it." And I mean, Brandon was tuned up, like. He was having a good time. So I turned on the microphones and I set up the stream, and immediately Brandon takes the social media and he's like, "We're podcasting." And so we got the microphone turned on and he's like, "Are you listening to this shit? We're fucking podcasting." I recorded it, so I pull it up after, and I'm losing my mind. It's hilarious. So, anyways, I got to get these clips and import them in here.
Is this the origins of London Indie Underground?
No. The origins was it's something that I started. I wanted to do this. I stole the idea from my son because he was doing a podcast at home. I got home one day and I hear him and he's yakking in his room, and I knock on his door and I turn around and he turns around like with a panicked look on his face and he mutes his microphone because he's got one of these things, and I'm like, "What are you doing?" And he's like, "Hosting a podcast." How many people got watching? He's like, 50. And I'm like,
Wow,
"No way!"
nice.
So after I'm like, "Show me how you did that."
Nice.
So I made him investigate all
that
this stuff,
recording.
and then I started it off as me and Gary kind of came in, and I'm like, "I need somebody to help me co-host this thing." And so Gary came, and then he was starting to come on Wednesdays, and then Brandon got involved, and then we started kind of building this thing together, and it's kind of grown into what it is now. But it's been a lot of fun, and I want to thank everybody for tuning in. Our listenership keeps growing and growing, and once again, thank you very much for coming in. Yes. So we're gonna leave you with a song here by the Baxters.
That's gonna put me to sleep.
That was amazing. So we're going to leave you with a track here from the Baxters. But once again, my name is Jimmy James, and we are broadcasting live from the Vault Recording Studio. Check us out on Facebook.com/London Indie Underground, or visit us at LondonIndieUnderground.com, Twitter at London Indie UG. Once again, Brandon Eady.
Yay.
High School Sweetheart, we're going to leave you with the Baxters. This is St.
Peace
Helen.
and
Friday,
blessings.
3:30 to 6.
Peace
Oh, we said that a few times, but yeah, we can say it again.
From High
I know,
School
but we always end it with that.
Yeah, we do.
You have to.
Every Friday,
Every Friday.
3:30 to 6 p.m.
3:30 to 6 p.m.
Do it.
Do it.
Tune in.
CHRW.
CHRW.
94.9.
94.9 FM. We'll leave you with the Baxters. This is St. Helen here on the London Indie Underground. Thanks for tuning in.